This is YSM Sports Media. Want to thank you for all your love and support. Really appreciate it. We wouldn't be able to do this without you. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button right now and click the notification button for all future content.
Yeah, I mean,
Big punching, 168.
Yeah.
Had his, 15th or 16th straight first round knockout.
Yeah,
Edgar
I think
Berlanga.
15, yeah.
What's your thoughts on it?
I think he's strong for sure, but the opponents that they picking, perfect. Vel Bellows was bitching when he got in the ring. You understand? Eyes was big, looked like he seen King Kong, and he couldn't take his eyes off him. You know what I mean? He was worrying too much about getting hit. We call that in Philly, we call that bitching. And you know, no shade to Edgar Berlanga, he doing what he do, but a prime 68, a real 68, he not doing that to him. He not getting him out in no first round. And he also, what I'm seeing with Berlanga, he's strong, he can fight, but he getting carried away with the strength. Because now all he looking for is power shots. He not even looking to set it up, because he ain't even make it look good. He just dunked on, what's his name, once he got his chance. But listen, 15 straight knockouts in the first round, hey man, more power to you. But he wouldn't do that shit to me. I already know, because I'm not, for one, I'm not scared of no man. For two, I don't think somebody hit that hard under the heavyweight division. Like that they just putting everybody out. I think these guys is getting paid extra couple of dollars, or they you know, listen, champ, you don't want to fuck this up because you know you won't fight in another 3 years. We'll make sure you sit down for 3 years. You know what I'm saying? So go ahead and follow suit. You know what I mean? That's how it almost make me feel. But Edgar Berlanga is a good fighter. He not to be taken lightly. I can say that. Don't take him lightly. But at the same time, don't start this old, you know, eighth wonder of the world shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Making him big, larger
feel like
than life.
they're carefully cultivating a certain narrative, trying to build a star?
Exactly. And they should. But at the same time, what happens with those guys is when they built up that way, what happens to those guys is they meet their match and it be ugly, and it be looking like he ain't even got no power. Because what happens is in his mind, he knows every fighter that was being put in front of him was tailor-made. Now tonight we gotta prove ourselves, and this guy, he not even like budging. So it's like, fuck, what do I do? Now, all the skills that we used to work on, we years removed from that. So we not even really, you know what I'm saying? See, it's so crazy. It becomes so much of like a circus act that we all hooked on the knockout. So the one time we don't see him knock out somebody, we'll stop believing in Edgar Berlanga. But the more he keep knocking people out, we'll keep checking for him. But it's going to come a day where you're like, yo, he ain't fighting nobody. Y'all got to put somebody real in there.
As a trainer, is it a problem that he's knocking everybody out in the first round and he's not getting rounds to work on certain boxing things?
Of course it's a problem. Because what's going to happen, somebody going to take him to the third, he going to gas out.
It's something that you said, we did an interview about Teofimo, and you was like, if you keep knocking people out like that, you have to Mike Tyson the situation. So
Yeah.
he's going to eventually keep getting shot up because he's knocking everybody out.
Yeah.
And then end up going up against somebody a little too early.
Yeah.
Is that likely?
That's exactly what's going to happen. But it's happening at a great time because he's in a good division where the punch is real, and these guys are not the best. 68-pounders can fight. So some good ones out there, some real good ones. But all of them ain't tactical, all of them ain't super sharp. So he can get over on a few guys. But that first round knockout thing, they gotta get somebody in there to at least go 4 with him, 6 with him. Because I'm telling you, when you go up to that larger level and he fighting 10, you see that fight was only 8 rounds. And you know, he got 15 fights. But Teofimo was fighting a 12-rounder with 15. You see what I'm saying? So they know what they doing. But the thing is, you put him in there 10 rounds with somebody real, you might not even ever hear of Edgar Berlanga again. You know what I mean? Because he's so spoiled. He jumped up on the road, said, I'm a fucking monster. But you punched out a guy who's been punched out before. That's not a guy that's never been punched out. That was a guy that's been punched out a few times before. And he's tailor-made. Smaller guy that's going to be right there. He's not going nowhere. He's not giving you nothing to think about. You know what I'm saying? People going to call me a hater for sure. But that's cool. But watching, just watch for what I said. Pay attention and watch it happen.
Okay, G. I appreciate it, man. Thanks.
Mm-hmm.